was raised where the rust runs deep, where fathers drank and mothers weep. Built from scars and borrowed time, no cross, no crown, no finish line. Call me thunder, call me flame, I don't play by no God's name. Try to break me, watch me rise, I'm the storm behind your lies. Nails in my boots, ash in my breath, every step's a dance with death. They drew lines, I burned the map, a rebel soul you can't unwrap. Call me thunder, call me flame, I don't break, I don't play tame. You can run, you can deny, but I'm the ghost you can't outride. I'm what you see when the dark sets in. No chains, no flag, no savior's hand, just boots and blood and burning land. Call me thunder, call me flame, it's my story in the rain. Raise your walls, I'll still get by, I'm the fire that won't comply. Call me thunder, just a name. On stone in a ghost town hush, moon bleeds silver through the sagebrush. Eyes behind me, breath like smoke. I don't run, I make them choke. No mercy in the dust, no heaven left to trust. I ride with the weight of what I've done, still breathing, but I'm not the only one. So light that match, I'll never rust. There's no mercy in the dust. Caught in flame and shattered bone, I've bled for sins that weren't my own. Left behind in smoke and sand, still I rise, a cursed man. No mercy in the dust, no peace, no love, no just. They tried to chain my fate and name, but I walk on through fire and shame, ash to ash and blade to trust. There's no mercy in the dust. You think I'm gone, I'm carved in wind. I haunt the path you're walking in. Steel in my hand, ghosts at my side. I never live the damn I ride. No mercy in the dust. I burn, I break. break, I never bust. You fear the dark, but I call it mine. I ride alone through the blood and brine. Say my name if you must, but there's no mercy in the dust. Boots still burning from the path I took. Left town shaking, never looked. Chains couldn't hold what the fire made. I was born from smoke and razor blades. Crown of cinders, ash for gold, marked by battle, stories told. I don't bend, I don't crawl, I stand tall when the angels fall. They prayed for light, I brought the storm. Thunder in veins, lightning sworn. Truth ain't clean, and grace ain't free. So I carved my faith through the enemy. Crown of cinders, ash for gold, marked by battle, stories told. I don't bend, I don't crawl, I stand tall when the angels fall. Let 'em judge from their holy heights. Down here we earn our rights with blood and dirt, fist and flame. I rise unbroken, call my name. Crown of cinders, ash for gold, buried deep but never cold. I don't beg, I don't stall, I walk through hell and never fall. Crown of cinders, smoke and scars, built from ruin, born for war. Snow lie and blood don't fade. I dug my truth with a broken spade. Crosses burn where my boots once nailed. Now where the scars the angels felt. I ain't begging, I ain't bound. I walk tall in a dead man's crown. Thunder moans in the bones I drag, with a curse stitched deep into my flag. Crows keep rising, the gallows high. They see my soul and still won't fly.
Welcome everybody to the Wild Horse Broadcasting Super Speedway Series as we get ready for race number 7 out of 8 here in the Gen 6 machines at Daytona. Taking a look at your point standing for this season right now as we head into the final 2 races. Andrew Beach has a 37-point lead over Quinn Newton. Trenton Snead, 81 points back. Lucas Hoitsma, 93 back. And Casey Graves, 126. That's your top 5 of 2 races to go here. Right now, your points leader top of the leaderboard on the speed charts. As he's coming up the speed here. Here comes Trenton Snead, fan favorite. Already out on track on that sharp looking number 81 machine. Kelly in the number 3, coming up the speed. Mullen making some laps in the 44 machine as he's right behind Andrew Beach there. The number 16 machine making his debut tonight. Blake Gigolo. Sorry, Blake, I know I just butchered that. There's a look at Dave Hoitsma in the 79 machine in the McConey setup shop. Casey Graves in the 01 machine there. He's sitting 5th in the points. Maybe he can have a big night. Some other people got some bad luck. '13 of Jordan Martin. There's a look at Van Atkins in that 91 machine. This is right behind the Ford Mustang at Jeffrey Engel in the 89. And right in front of them, you got Matt Stern in the Ford machine. Matt Rock in a Black Crown Royal car here tonight. Dalton Hayes in the 47 machine. Scooby-Doo's back. As you can see, Hayden's taking over the top spot, tied with Casey Graves there in the speed chart. knocking Beach back to fourth. Get their pit sequence down here tonight. No mistakes on pit road. Pretty much what cost them a race there last week as they found themselves a major gap from the first pack. Wasn't able to close that gap in closing laps there. So hopefully they can run a mistake-free race here tonight. Just caught Hayden there, getting his pit entry down. A lot of people overlook that in practice. Have that down, so that way when it comes time to actually get green flag stops, you don't make any mistakes. Right along with Trenton Snead as he practices his pit stop. Let's watch Andrew. He might come in this time. Nope. That's going to do it for practice here. We get ready for qualifying. Looks like we got about 20-some cars here tonight. Good turnout. Here's a look at Hayden Law in the 56 machine making his qualifying run. Hayden Law has the best average start here for 1.7 out of 6 starts with the series. 3 poles. previous Daytona winner for our series, Dakota Lee. Trenton Snead here on his qualifying lap. Trenton Snead not so good on the qualifying. He's got one pole. He's usually starting 8.5. Oh, 13 starts there. Trent right now puts himself 6th. Blake putting that 16 car top of the leaderboard for qualifying. Here's TJ Floyd coming out for his qualifying attempt. TJ didn't get this lap in. All right, your starting lineup for race number 7 here tonight. Blake on pole, Will Sparkle outside of him in the 45 machine. Dalton Hayes 3rd, Hayden Law 4th, Casey Grace 5th, Trenton Snead 6th. Quinn Newton, last week's winner, and Lucas Hoitsma make up row number 4. Row 5, Cliff Mullins and Matt Stern. Row number 6, Daniel Llewellyn, Dakota Lee. Starting behind them, the 89 machine starting 13th, Jeffrey Engel. Outside him, the 79, Dave Hoitsma. Row number 8, Dan Atkins, Cody McGork in that 28 machine. TJ Floyd, Andrew Beach. Row number 9, row 10, Jordan Martin, Jeremy Scher. And round out your field tonight, 21st machine, Ryan White. Like the usual, going 60 laps there. Caution laps count. Last week at Talladega, we saw flag run at the end. Where clean pit stops meant everything. Maybe we'll see the same here tonight. So we got 21 drivers taking the field. Points battle, see it up between Andrew Beach and Quinn Newton. Blake has control of the field. Green flag is out. Time for 60 laps of action here. As Blake maintains the lead there on the bottom lane in the 16 machine. Be like Biff. But here comes the outside lane, Will Spark. On the outside here, charging, and as they go into 3. Hayden pushed him out far enough, splits him 3 wide. Here we go, right off the bat. You see Trenton Snead right there behind the 56 machine. On the outside, Casey Graves in that 0-1 as they come here through the tri-oval. Trenton Snead making his way up to 3rd here. As they're 3 wide, Will Spark goes down in it to him. Dalton Hayes gets bumped. Dalton's going to be able to rejoin there. Out front you have Hayden, followed by Blake. Then Trenton Snead, 3rd in the line. Will Spark there on the outside. Pushed there by the 9 of Lucas Hoitsma. You have the 4 at Matthew Stern, that black Crown Royal machine there on the outside. Dakota Lee in the blue 3 right behind him. Blake's pushing Hayden way out front there. Trenton's got a nice little run. He looks high, takes the run. He's got no help, ducks back in. See Dalton Hayes way there in the back and lost the draft. Contact from the 45 into the 81. Blake pulls out. He's getting hot. So you got Trenton right there on his back bumper. Trenton's up to 2nd. Blake back to the lead. He was your pole sitter for tonight's race. Right down in, you got Casey Graves. As Trenton's getting out front, he's going to take control of the race. And Casey will get back down to the low lane there. Lucas tries to make his way down there. We got all types of action going on back here. See the 79 around yellow flag is out. 45, Will Spark is in it. Looks like Lucas got a turn there a little bit. Shot him down to the 45. Will Sparks went flying. Matthew Stern has some damage there. You see Blake's already getting shot down there. Lucas just came down a little bit too low, clipped the 45's nose, got turned into Blake. That sent a lot of people there spinning. It's going to catch Dalton Hayes back up to the pack, though. Welcome back. Trenton Snead brings the field down pit lane. Let's see who wins the battle. Hayden Law, first one off, followed by Casey Graves. Work jumps up there. Andrew Beach, TJ Floyd, Dalton Hayes, Ryan White, Trenton Snead, Quinn Newton, Cliff Mullins, your top 10. There's the 28 of Cody McGork. Still looking for his first win here on the Wild Horse Network. Look, your points leader, Andrew Beach. Up 37 points over Quinn Newton, who's sitting in 9th right now. Last week's winner as well. There's a shot of the 88 machine. You see Cody McGork coming back down top off. It's got the Skull Bandit on the hood. Let's go, Ryan. Let's go. If there isn't anything that looks right to me in life, it's a 33 with a Skull Bandit on the hood. Your front row. Hayden Law, Casey Graves in the 01 machine there. Andrew Beach, TJ Floyd, row number 2. Andrew's just looking to get a clean finish here tonight. Get good points like going to the final race next week. Field rolling into 3 and 4 here. Anxiously awaiting the pace car to pull off so we can get back to some action here at Daytona. Matthews starting the only one in pits right now. 20 cars on the lead lap. Restart here. Teammates working out there. Casey allowed Hayden to get back down to the bottom lane now. Yeah, TJ Floyd right down on the outside. So they go down the backstretch. Casey Graves pushing the 56 of Hayden Law. Ryan White, TJ Floyd there. 2 black cars on the outside, followed by last week's winner, Quinn Newton, in 88, making it third. Your points leader, third in line right there, the 71 machine. That black and silver. Right behind him, you got Scooby-Doo, Dalton Hayes. Snead Nation, the 81's right there as well. Right behind that damn dog. Hayden Law out front. Casey Graves just dancing on the back bumper, pushing him for all he's got. Andrew's waiting to see if he can get Dalton clear. See if they make a run here. Looking to the outside a little bit. Andrew and Dalton stay right there on the bottom lane. News. Quinn drops down there to the bottom. TJ and Ryan can't get that outside lane rolling. Cliff Mullins up here in the action as well, right behind Trenton Snead. Field 2x2 right there. The outside lane trying to roll up here, but so slightly. Up to Dalton right now. Maybe get a good run down the backstretch here, see what happens. 'Got the field side drafting there. A little bit of beating banging back here further in the field. See the Hoitsma's lined up there on the bottom. But back out front, got Hayden Law, Casey Graves, Andrew Beach, Dalton Hayes, TJ Floyd, your top 5. Best average field in the field. So 4.9. The only one better than him is Sandy Garcia, but he's not here this season. And Big Quinn has a 6.3 average out of 6 races. 2 wins. TJ Floyd right there side drafting Andrew Beach as they go into turn number 3. Got a little bit of shuffling back here in the field around Cody McGork. Got Cody right there in the 15, Jeremy Shearer. As Lucas Hoitsma taking it 3 wide, gets back down the ball right behind Blake. Blake gets a little bit up off the groove, gets gathered back up. That's TJ in that outside lane. They're just hanging right there. I don't know how much they're really pushing. You see a 91 of Dan Atkins. He's looking high on the outside of Ryan White there. He's got help with the 89, Jeff, right behind him. That outside lane lost a little bit. So they're back right next to Dalton. They lost position. They're seeing if they're trying to get the momentum rolling again. Right side of Scooby-Doo here. Got the field back there. Everybody's just riding right now. Nobody's really making any aggressive moves. It's the calm before the storm almost. You hear people lifting out of the throttle. You see Dan on the outside of Ryan. Now we're starting to get 3 wide here as we get through the tri-oval and get back to double file. Ryan splits TJ. So all the momentum's lost there. Dan gets into the wall, so does Jeff. 13, Jordan Martin gets a little bit out of shape there. Everybody's able to keep it clean, keep it going. That's going to allow this field to make a move here. Andrew Beach on the run. Hayden with a block, leaving Casey down there all by himself. Here comes Quinn Newton. He goes to the low side. He's got help. Here comes Scooby-Doo. There's Andrew Beach going to get credit for leading the lap there. They're back in the field. There's still 3 wide here. On the outside there, you got TJ Floyd with no help. You have Trenton Snead right there pushing the 81. Let's see what happens when they got here. TJ's still there on the outside. So they're 3 wide with Casey Graves in the 01. Now it's the 09. Starting to get spicy back there in the pack. Saden Law is able to lead that lap there, being pushed by Trenton Snead. Trent sees a hole there to go to the low side to see what happens. Trent drops down, allows Hayden to come down as well. Pushing Cliff Mullins coming down the backstretch. Trenton pulls out, gets hooked up with Cliff once again. Ooh, Hayden gets a little bit out of shape there. Big push by the 71 machine. Trenton Snead out front. That's going to make Mama Snead happy to see the 81 machine out there. Out front, Trenton Snead, Cliff Mullins, and Lucas Hoitsma in that 9 machine. So I imagine him and Hayden ain't going to sit around. They're making their move right now. Lucas side drafts there on the right quarter panel of 44 machine. You have 4 of them lined up there on the outside. Hayden and Lucas have a run as they come out in the tri-oval. Atkins, Dave Hoitsma, TJ Floyd got a piece of this one. Dave Hoitsma and Blake get into each other a little bit, causing a check up there. 23 machine gets spun around, collects the 91 at Atkins and 49 at TJ Floyd as well. Bringing out that yellow flag. All right, Quinn Newton out front right now, followed by Cliff Mullins, Hayden Law, Lucas Hoitsma, Jordan Martin, your top 5. See if anybody comes in, tops off. Yep. Quinn does. Most of the low drag people do. Lead with 44 and 13 out front. right, getting ready for a restart here. Almost halfway right now. As you see, got your first 3 rows double file. They all pitted once. Everybody behind them pitted twice. That's why they're all single file. Your points leader, Andrew Beach, sitting 11th right now. Quinn Newton, man, he's battling 15th. The man third in points. Trenton Snead sitting 17th. Pace car's off. Cliff has control of the field here. Sees that green car there on the low lane. Gets a good start. Doesn't have any help behind him. Jeff leaving a spot open there for the 13. 13 didn't take it. Lucas pushing him. 89's going to have a run here. To the back bumper, Cliff, as they come off of 2. On the outside, you got Jordan Martin being pushed by Ryan White in that 33 machine. You see Blake come there to the outside lane, get in front of Cody McGorkin to 28. As the outside lane's pulling ahead. Ryan giving Jordan a good run. Ryan pulls down the inside lane, trying to take a lead for himself here. That allows the 15, Jeremy, get it right on the back bumper. He's keeping the 13 out front here. He's got Casey Graves behind him. Cody McGork. Casey makes a move there to the inside. Blake follows. David McGork pull up on the back bumper of the 15. Cody's into the top 5 here. Jordan Martin out front. Casey Graves battling. Hayden making some noise here as he comes through the field. Right through the middle there. He's got Trenton. Cody gets into the wall. So he's got Matt Stern right behind him, Quinn Newton. 3 wide coming off of 2. See Trent right there in the middle. Hayden pulls down. Trent's in the sucker hole all by himself now. He's trying to find the hole somewhere. 15, Jeremy Scherer out front, followed by Casey Graves. Then you got Blake in the 16. Somebody thought he was through a wall back there. Not sure if that was Trenton or not. Jeremy gets split. He's going back now. Casey Graves out front. Let's see if anybody pushes to try to get by him, or if they're just going to ride and try to get a good fuel run here. Hayden jumps the outside there. He has a run. 13's not close enough though to give him any type of real help. Now Jordan's able to give 56 a good push as we go down the backstretch here. Puts Hayden out front. But Casey's battling back on the inside there. Okay, McGork's it. Whoa, Hayden gets a little bit loose. It's crazy. The stack up here. Gonna be 3 wide coming off. Matt was able to keep it off the wall there. Everybody's able to get through here as we get through the drop. Back out front, got Hayden. Got a little bit loose there from that pull, creating all that stack up there. Everybody is able to make it through. Once again, we're 3 wide here. Jordan Martin looking on the outside. Cliff Mullins there. Sim and Cody get a piece of the wall. That's not going to work out too well for them as they start dropping back. Yeah, the 81-71 there working together on the inside right behind Blake. Field goes battling down the backstretch here. Aiden out front, followed by Casey Graves, Ryan White, and that 33 machine being pushed by Andrew Beach. Blake jumps to the outside there, tries to get a push from Cliff Mullins in that green 44 machine. We're just past halfway. Hayden Lowell out front. Blake's trying to make a charge here on the outside. Hayden Casey working that low line. See a bunch of side drafting, leaving going on there. Keep it going. No contact, no harm, no foul. As you see, Hayden pulls up the Blake here. Wants to take control of that top lane. That allows the 44 to make a move to the inside there. So right now, Cliff looks like he almost got split 3 wide there by Casey. Inside lane, losing its momentum. Lucas Hoitsma looking down low. He's got no help right now, all by himself. Hayden Lowell, Blake second. Quinn Newton, last week's winner, third. Gotta wonder if Andrew Beach sees that out. Sees the Quinn's up there in third. He's back here in 12th on the bottom lane. Behind the whole mess of cars there. As Blake puts that 16 machine out front. Lucas over the back bumper there. 2 Biff cars out front here at Daytona. Daniel Llewellyn in that 23 machine has made it up the 3rd spot here. Front, Blake leading the pack, followed by Lucas Hoitsma. Oh shit, here we go, Ryan White. Field's able to keep going, no yellow flag here. Man, let's see what happened here. Ryan White loosen the pack here. Oh, Ryan just got a real bad push from Cliff there. Got him all types of turns. Good job on Ryan, not creating a bigger wreck there or bringing out yellow or anything. Just put this field up. Top 4 cars. Blake, Hoitsma, Llewellyn, Graves. The second pack here, you got Trenton Snead leading it. Quinn Newton pushing him. Quinn all over the back bumper there, Trenton. Almost got him loose going into one there. On the outside, you have Dalton Hayes and Cliff Mullins in the 44 machine. Right now, they're just losing time to the field here, running side by side. These top 4 cars are just starting to walk away from them. A 4-car breakaway. And you have this pack here run side by side. So starting to get single file here. Maybe they're starting to talk and realize, hey, we can get single file so we can actually catch the top 4 cars. We got 23 laps to go, so we're inside the fuel window here. I don't know if somebody's going to short pit. We might run this one all the way out now. That's how last week got there. Was a little bobble there. Spread the field out. As these top 4 just run nose to tail, turning laps in. Pretty much rest of the field pit there in lap 22. So yellow gonna be running out right now. They could pit and make it. Alright, this other pack got single file here. Let's see what the gap is to the front pack. Snead's two back from the leader. Let's see if they start closing the gap here. There's the 49 machine. TJ Floyd gets out of the way. Here come the leaders. They're getting it. Snead's under 2 seconds now. They're gaining on the front 4. You got Blake leading, followed by Lucas, Daniel, and Casey. Quinn gets Trenton a little bit loose there. So coming out 4. Need to time that run just a little bit better. See it, trying to give Trenton a push there. Using Quinn. So right now they're at 1-8. You see the leader go past you. Got 17 laps to go. You got the 16-9, 23-01. And you're 81 all the way back here. So right now they're just sort of sitting there at that 1-8, 1-9 mark. I don't know if it's going to take some pit strategy here. Close the gap a little bit there. We're down to 1-7. It was in the 1-6s. Laps to go. Blake out front, followed by Lucas Hoitsma, Daniel Lawala, and Casey Graves. Trenton Snead, Quinn Newton, Hayden Law, Andrew Beach, Will Spark, and Dan Atkins round out your top 10. Field's unchanged. We're down to 1-4. That second pack is getting closer. Right now, next week's points battle is starting to shape up real good for the finale. The points where they end right now, I think the gap would be 27. Just a few more tenths and they'll be able to catch the draft that front pack. Seems like once you get down to about 8 tenths, you're able to catch the draft. Quinn's pushing for all he's got right now. Try to get up here. Trying to go back-to-back weeks for winning. Trenton should have the draft of that front pack. Yep, as you see the front pack starting to fan out, they know they've been caught. For whatever reason, they've gone 3 wide now. Things are going to get crazy. Oh boy. We might not have to worry about green flag pit stops. As you see the 3 of Dakota Lee coming off in road there. It's going to put him a lap down. Trenton Snead there second, right behind Lucas Hoitsma. He's up to the high side in that black and gold 88 machine. Here comes Hayden Lowell on the inside. Side drafting off the left rear. Trenton trying to squeeze him up. That allows Lucas to come down and get him some help. She's got Casey Graves, Quinn Newton right behind Trenton Snead. Trenton's getting pushed here to the front by Casey Graves in the 01. 10 to go. Trenton Snead out front in the 81 machine. You have your top 3 there on the high side. I'll notice the tail. Casey and Quinn pull down. He's trying to help till the 15 gets there. They side draft. Oh, Quinn, them get a little bit loose. What a save by Quinn. Oh, Cliff comes down, catches Lucas Hoitsma. Lucas goes around. Oh, there's the yellow. Hayden Law, Jeff Engel, Cliff Mullins. Woo. Let's take a look at that one. You see Lucas go off track there. Cliff's trying to come back up. Not a lot of room. He comes cross nose of Hayden. Goes up, collects Engel. Then Llewellyn gets a piece of it. Will Sparks was able to get through there. He's come down the pit. Oh, Scooby-Doo is out front. Dalton Hayes in the 47 machine. Followed by Quinn Newton. Will Spark in the 45, sitting third. Lucas Hoitsma, the 9. Able to get repaired, sitting fourth. Casey Graves, fifth. Dan Atkins, sixth. Andrew Beach, your points leader, sitting seventh right now. Hayden Law, eighth. Blake, ninth. Jeremy Shearer, 10th. Trenton Snead rolling off 11th here for this free start, under 10 to go here. Jeff Engel, 12th. Cody McGork, 13th. Cliff Mullins, 14th. Jordan Martin 15th. Ryan White 16th. Daniel Llewellyn 23 machine rolling off 17th right now. Rusher Fields a lap down. TJ Floyd 18th. Dakota Lee 19th. Matt Stern 20th. And Daddy Dave Hoitsma 21st. All right, field's getting stacked up here. So we're coming around. It's going to be 6 to go and get the green flag. Dalton Hayes, 47 machine, your leader right now. Casey Graves, your lone Toyota here tonight. All right, pace car pulls off. Here we go. Time to have a shootout here. 6 laps to go. Dalton Hayes, your leader. Green flag is out. He's got the 9 behind him. Quinn Newton able to get a good restart there. With the 45, too much of a gap. That's going to allow that outside lane to roll right by Quinn. Lucas Hoitsma drops there down low. Trying to take the lead himself. Dan Atkins right there on the back bumper of Hayes. Pushing the 47 machine way out front. Dalton drops down low. Lead the 91. Dan Atkins able to take it. He's got 56 at Caden Lowell pushing him. A little bit of a check up there on the bottom lane. Everybody gets out of shape. Blake and Cody able to keep it going. Your points leader, Andrew Beach, right in front of all that mess. As you see, the 88, that's who he's battling for points right now. Each spot is 5 points, and he's only 37 up. They both have led laps tonight, so they both got bonus points. You see Andrew right there behind Quinn. Atkins and Engel into the wall there on the outside. Here comes Hoitsma and Quinn on the outside. Beach in tow. So looking to get by Lowell and Hayes there on the inside. Quinn pushes Lucas out front. Drops down low. You got Cliff Mullins right behind Andrew Beach. Andrew stays there with Lucas. Four to go. Next time we come around, it'll be 3 to go. Your points contenders are battling the 88-71. And just trying to push the 9 clear. That way, hopefully, he can get a shot here at victory. Pushing all he's got. 3 laps to go. So go down to turn number 1 here. 88 leading, 9 on the outside. 56 glued to the back for Quinn. Oh, he turns Quinn. Oh, that's going to be big for the points. No yellow for a single car foul wreck. Here comes Cliff and Andrews. He comes to 2 to go. Hayden pushing for all he's got. Ended up turning him. Andrew needs to keep sight here on the big picture and just worry about finishing this race right now. So he's going to go into the final race with a bigger points lead. As long as he finishes, 2 to go. So he's got the Aussie, a little spark behind him. We'll see if he pushes him here. Cliff over the back bumper. Hoitsma there on the bottom lane. The outside lane doesn't have a good run here. And just got to make sure he doesn't get split too wide. Jeremy gets into the 45. That's going to create a little bit of chaos here. As now the outside lane has lost all help. 15 gets into the 33 as they come to the try of a white flag is out. Lucas Hoitsma out front, followed by Cliff Mullins. Hayden Law in 3rd now. Andrews looking for some help here. Cliff pulls up. Let's see if he gives him a good push. Lucas tries to block it, wasn't able to. Andrew and Cliff got a good run going down the backstretch here. Will Sparker all over the back bumper with Andrew. So they're going down to 3 and 4 for the final time here tonight. Cliff Mullins out front. Andrew Beach right there on the back bumper. They go down low. 9:45 here, battling for the 3rd final spot. Here they come to the checker. Cliff and Andrew touch. My unofficial result saying Andrew Beach just won this. Cliff Mullins 2nd, Lucas Hoitsma 3rd. What a finish, and that might have sealed it off there. Quinn spinning off the nose of Hayden Law with 3 to go. As Quinn finishes 16th. Trenton Snead, 3rd in points, finishes 8th. Andrew Beach celebrating his victory here. Andrew Beach all but sealing up his championship right now. Not Polish, Andrew. Cliff, got a copy.
Yeah, I got you.
Boy, you almost pulled it off here tonight.
Yeah, I was trying to win that one, but I was trying to help Andrew as much as I could there. But right there, at the last lap, I told him, I said, I'm gonna stick with you as long as I can, try and get you as far to the front as I could. But if it come down to trying to win a damn race, I was gonna take it from him, and I got the push. He stuck with me right there, got me off 4, and man, just the side drafting these things is so damn hard. And I tried to door him up the track and beat him to the line with it and just drag race right there to it. So if I was going to lose to somebody, glad it was him. But, I'll probably have to hear about it for the next year and a half. But, come back out here and finish second like this after I got ARCA brake fucking 30 seconds after the wreck. I kind of thought I was done at that point, but somehow we managed to get back up there and 3 wide and ducking and diving and getting out of the way of everything. And with the points battle the way that it is, I was trying to just stay out of the middle of all that, just, help the 71 best I could. But, wasn't trying to get up in the middle of it. I don't know what it was that happened to Quinn down there on the bottom. But it opened it up for me and Andrew to make the run that we needed right there on Lucas. And Lucas side drafted me, and it was like I threw a parachute out. But all in all, it wasn't too bad of a race.
No, it was a fairly good race, and I mean, it got pretty exciting there at the end. Yeah, what happened to Quinn there? Just Lowell was giving him a hell of a push coming off of 2 and just turned him right off his front nose.
Yeah, it was rough coming off of turn 2, especially because you would get tight off of 4, but it seemed like off of turn 2, everybody wanted to kind of drift up that half a lane. There was a couple of times I was pushing people. I know it was with I think the 89 there a couple times when he was on the bottom, and might have been I think I was in behind Dalton there at one point, and you could just see that everybody just kind of drifted up the track right there off of 2, and you couldn't, usually that's when we're trying to get to your bumper so we can shove you all the way down the straightaway, and it just seemed like we couldn't ever get the timing right. And so I could see where that would happen. When you're trying to push real hard like that, you're going to end up hooking somebody because they just kind of slide up the track that little bit, and it don't take much, especially with the Chevy nose on these things, to get them turned around.
All right, Cliff, give a shout out to all your sponsors and your teammates.
Yeah, got to give a shout out to Pinnacle Trailer Sales, Curly's Guns and More, Adam Crozier with AC Racing Graphics putting these paint schemes together for me. Everybody at C2X, Dakota, Dalton, Andrew, Trenton, all the guys for everything that they've done. We're kind of down to where it's only a 2-man race in this thing, but we try and help out Andrew as much as we can to get him up there, because we know the low drag guys are doing it for Quinn too, even though one of them wrecked him. But the thing is that with low drag and C2X, it's not really a rivalry. We're all buddies, and so we all get along pretty good. But when it comes down to 2 of us and one of us on each team and everything, we all know what's going to happen. So congrats to Andrew for this one. I know it's really important for him to get as many wins as he can and to win this championship, knowing what all he's got going on. So shout out to him. Glad that if I was going to lose to somebody, I wanted it to be him.
All right, Cliff. Very well said. And we'll see you next week, bud.
Yep. Thank you, bud.
If you're crying, I'm not doing the fucking interview.
Do what?
I said, if you're crying, I'm not doing this interview.
We're good now.
Okay, you're going to be a big girl?
We're going to be a big girl.
All right, I'm here for your winner of tonight's race, Andrew Beach. Came through there at the very end and just barely beat out Cliff Mullins. What was the interval of victory there?
I have not gotten out of the car, so I am not entirely sure. .005.
Yeah, I knew it was close when I was waiting to call it, but I figure you're going to try to correct me again like you did with Hoitsma there a few weeks ago.
Listen, I only corrected you because Dave is a damn good man that I respect, and he deserved his time because he earned it.
That's true. I like Dave. So, but hey, you don't get to correct me tonight, and you are the winner. Big points tonight there for you. I was a little bit worried after seeing Quinn get spun, and I'm like, all right, Andrew, you just finish race, and all of a sudden you decide, you know what? No, I'm gonna go for it, and it paid off for you.
Yeah, I had told Cliff, I was just like, listen, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna try to pass you. I'm gonna try and do this, but I'm on you because the second place finish there with the unfortunate event that happened with Quinn there. Not entirely sure what happened, but I was, second. I think still puts me in a great position to where I just need to not have a catastrophic race next week. But coming off of four, I was just like, man, I gotta run. I know he's gonna door me. He might wall me, and I might finish third, and this might screw me. But damn it, I want to win. So we went to the outside there, tried a little bit of a side draft. We were going to have him cleared by a good bit, and then he went out there and threw his elbows out like Ryan Newman 2.0, as Cliff Mullins does. And it was a close finish. I didn't think I had him there for a minute because after I head was locked forward, focused, and after the line, I looked left, and I'm like, I think he was ahead of me. So there was a breath held by both of us there in the minute, and then Cliff just goes, God bless it. Again? So,
Yeah.
Cliff, we'll call that payback for last season whenever you and Dalton pushed around me right there at the start-finish line.
That was me. I was never in a race.
Mm-hmm.
You came in as the points leader and backed it up with a win tonight. Does this feel like a statement victory that puts the championship in your control? Or do you know Talladega can still flip everything on its head into the finale?
Talladega can still flip everything on its head. I mean, it does give me a comfortable points lead. I mean, I'll have to sit down after we get the points uploaded, make sure everything's right. We've got a few guys that want to have a word whenever I get out of here, so we'll see what that's going to be, if anybody has any penalties looking at that. But I think it's really just don't wreck the car. If we finish top 15 next week, top 10, I think Quinn can win it and we'll still get the championship. I mean, we're not going to go out there and try and ride around. We're going to see if I can go for the third win on the season, but just a good, solid finish is what we need next week. I don't want to say that I've won it, but I mean, we're in high spirits and we're comfortable going into this final race, but not solidified, but we're comfortable.
After surviving Daytona and winning, what's the one lesson you're taking to the finale that could make the difference in the title fight?
Man, honestly, the one thing that I learned is I've surrounded myself with a dadgum good group of friends, and Quinn has done the exact same thing. It was going to be a great show tonight. I knew it was C2X versus low drag right there, and I mean, that's always fun. Me and Quinn have had some great battles in the past, and I mean, it's really for super speedway racing. It's the friends that you get around you that know how to work together, and without Dalton and Cliff tonight, those two, lifted and got me in holes that, if it was somebody else, I wouldn't have made that hole. So, I mean, teamwork and all of that's really is what led to this for me tonight. That's the lesson I'm taking in, is you got to take care of your people and they take care of you.
For everybody watching at home tonight, what can they expect from you in the finale?
I'm going to go try and win this damn thing. I'm not done if I can help it. I'll throw it 3 wide. I'll throw it 4 wide. We're going to Talladega. You can do that. So we'll see what happens, and we'll go from there and try and put on another good show like we have so far. Hopefully it's been fun to watch for the last 7 weeks, but it's been a damn thing to drive. I mean, this is fun. I like an 8-week season. It's just long enough to where you can get a good playoff battle like this, or a championship battle. And it's not so long that everybody about the end of the season is just like, man, I don't want to get in this car anymore. So I think everything's just kind of worked out really great, and we're going to go put on another show next week.
All right, Andrew, give a shout out to your teammates and your sponsors.
Well, obviously C2X, Cliff Mullins, Dalton Hayes, Trenton Snead, Dakota Lee, everybody that wasn't here that's just done stuff for me all across the season. Jeff, had a couple other guys join us at one time or another. Side Pipes, if you're in the North Carolina, Catawba County area, any and all automotive needs. Hopeway, if you're in the Charlotte area, again in North Carolina, and struggling with any mental health or just any kind of issues with that, check them out. It's a great tool. Teaches you a lot of things that are very helpful. Stay Another Day is another suicide prevention thing that we have on the car this weekend. Had it on there all season. It's another great company. You for broadcasting, you've been putting this thing on for the last 2 seasons, and hopefully we'll get you back for season 3 whenever that comes out. I can't say enough about my teammates. I'm excited. I told Trenton, I was just like, we're hoping that we can drink this weekend to party, but we knew going into this race there was a chance that the drinking would have been some comforting drinking. But we're gonna go have some fun this weekend. We're gonna party with the boys and see what we get up to.
Andrew, congrats on the win and extending that points lead. We'll see you in the finale.
Thank you very much, buddy. You have a good week.
All right, bring up the results here, and let's wrap this one up. Andrew Beach brings it home tonight, extends that points lead. Cliff Mullins second, Lucas Hoitsma third. Will brings in fourth. Blake with a top 5. Hayden Lowell sixth. Dalton Hayes seventh. Trenton Snead eighth. Casey Grave ninth. Dan Atkins 10th. Ryan White brings it home 11th. Jeremy Scherer 12th. Daniel Llewellyn 13th. Jordan Martin 14th. Jeffrey Engel 15th. Quinn Newton brings it home 16th after going over the nose of his teammate there. That's really going to be crippling for his points. Cody McGork 17th. TJ Floyd 18th. Dakota Lee 19th, 2 laps down. Matthew Stern 7 laps down, 20th. And Dave Hoitsma brings it home 21st, 41 laps down. All right, everybody, we'll see you next week for the season finale here at Wild Horse Broadcasting Super Speedway Series. Y'all have a good one.